It's boss time. And here comes Sasha.
Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Byron, it's always a treat to see Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks has her own swag, she's got her own confidence, and she knows how to back it up.
If there's a camera around, Sasha wants to be in front of it. If there's a spotlight out, she wants to be in the middle of it. Sasha Banks once stood in line for the opening of a refrigerator.
Corey, I don't understand what your issues are with Sasha Banks. She's one of the all-time greats.
Dare talk to her? She's intolerable.
Or he's just jealous. He wishes he had half the blingness.
And her opponent, from Manchester, England, the Brawler, Sam West.
We have one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
Hard to be a betting man on this one. These two competitors can be unpredictable.
That's what makes this match so intriguing.
Settle in, guys. This is going to be a blast to watch.
Oh!
Going for X-Plex, man!
What a stomp!
Good grief!
Oh, what's this gonna be? Wheelbarrow! Beautiful technique. Big punch finds its mark.
Oh, that's one way to bring it to her opponent. Big time.
Uh-oh. In matches like this, guys, you learn very quickly which superstars have what it takes to truly get extreme.
Ooh, what impact. Sasha Banks getting put to the test.
Ouch. Oh, man, this is surprising.
Regarding Corey's point about superstars having what it takes to get extreme, I would argue that every superstar in the locker room possesses a mean streak.
Yeah, but not all mean streaks are created equal, Michael. And I'd say there's only a select few who can turn their mean streaks. I think this is the beginning of the end.
Elbow drop with authority.
The 110th Street Slam.
Ring rattling. I think she's trying to prove a point here.
We've arrived. It's about time for the bitter end.
Sasha Banks looks like she's really struggling right now under the pressure. She might just have nothing left to give at this point.
I think this one's over. Boss time may be over soon if Sasha continues to suffer.
Finally.
Man.
Boom! Good night.
Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory. Nailed it.
As Corey mentioned, there's a treasure trove of weapons under the ring. Everything from kendo sticks to steel chairs to fire extinguishers. If you can think about it, it's probably under there.
And when that's the case, it's not a matter of if you're going to get hurt. It's a matter of how badly you're going to get hurt.
Guys, you never know what you're going to see in a match like this. And if you need proof of that, just go back to watch Daniel Bryan versus Kane from Extreme Rules 2014. Oh, right to the side of the face.
Oh, right to the face. This might be it. Oh, my. She is on fire.
As Corey mentioned, Daniel Bryan versus Kane from 2014 provided scenes we never thought we'd see. Most notably for me was Bryan carrying Kane back to the ring via a forklift.
That's right up there, Michael, but let's not forget that was also the match where Kane went through a flaming table.
Brain buster!
Unceremoniously deposited down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right.
What a punch!
Bad news for the boss. Sasha Banks is in a bad way now.
The boss looks terrible at the moment.
If you ask me, guys, matches like this where there are essentially no rules are one giant free-for-all where absolutely anything can happen.
Oh, nasty impact.
I like the way you describe this match, Byron. It's one giant free-for-all. And while it's exciting to watch, it's absolute torture on these superstars.
It is, Cole, and unfortunately, matches like this usually result in injury. Sometimes serious injury.
Boom! Good night.
Oh, what a boot.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Without a doubt, this is a volatile situation, guys. WWE superstars are dangerous without weapons. Then you put them in an environment like this, and who knows what you're liable to see. Boom! Oh, the sledgehammer connects.
That'll scramble your insides.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Got it.
Michael, that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
Ooh! Got it.
Michael, that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
Boom, what impact!
Hard to argue Michael's point on volatility and the volatility of this match, but what I think oftentimes gets overlooked is the mental anguish that goes along with competing in a match like this.
Oh, boo-hoo. Cry me a river, Saxton. These competitors knew exactly what they were getting themselves into when they chose this profession.
Boom! Good night. Looking at it here. DDT! Bad news for the boss.
I don't believe it.
And that table can shorten careers, Michael.
Ooh! Oh, so ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage.
This might be it.
Oh, my. As you brought up, Michael, Sasha Banks has shattered the expectations of women in wrestling, proving true athleticism and true greatness knows no gender.
You know what, Byron? I'm in rare agreement with you. Male or female, it doesn't matter. The Boss
Going for broke. Oh, bad news for the Boss. Sasha Banks is in a bad way now.
The Boss looks terrible at the moment.
She might have it.
Of course, Extreme Rules matches have resulted in some gruesome moments over the years, and perhaps none was more gruesome than in 2012 when Brock Lesnar busted John Cena open following a vicious attack.
Ooh, what impact. Harsh impact. As Byron mentioned, Lesnar's attack on Cena in 2012 was without question gruesome. And furthermore, I don't think I've ever seen John Cena manhandled like he was on that night.
Yeah, Lesnar definitely brought it to Cena that night. But what's truly amazing is that John Cena eventually found a way to win that match.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Jaw-shattering boot.
If you talk to Sasha Banks, she'll tell you
Beautiful technique.
bad news for the Boss. Sasha Banks is in a bad way now.
The Boss looks terrible at the moment. Double under DDT.
Bad news for the Boss.
15 years ago, Byron, Sasha Banks may not have been main eventing pay-per-views, but today Sasha leads a new era. An era of change, an era of women's wrestling, an era of the Boss.
Well, dummies, 15 years ago, Sasha Banks was probably in high school. But I'll agree, Sasha Banks is the right woman at the right time in WWE. But she needs to be careful about designating herself as a leader, because there are a lot of women in the back who feel just as responsible for these changes.
Oh, man! Ouch.
I spoke to Sasha Banks after she participated in Abu Dhabi's first ever women's match, and she was overwhelmed with emotion. But what touched her the most were the crowd's chants of, "This is hope."
Oh, nasty impact.
She's in a bad way here, Byron.
Don't count her out yet, Michael.
Reflecting on your conversation with Sasha Banks, Byron, Sasha feels she has a responsibility to empower women all over the globe to find the boss in themselves.
Yeah, you know what? I'll hand it to Sasha Banks. She finally humbled herself enough to allow one night not...
Somebody better stop this. This is dangerous.
Who's gonna stop it?
It's about to go from bad to worse.
Oh, God,
my God,
no.
not from there.
Don't do it!
You gotta be powerbomb.
Bad news for the Boss.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Right between the shoulder blades into the pump handle.
Backbreaker.
I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy my in-ring days are behind me. You talk about a treacherous environment to compete in.
Bringing it back into the ring. We're looking at complete domination here. This is a treacherous match indeed, as Corey was saying. I can't even tell you how many times we've seen Extreme Rules matches result in broken bones, stitches, and even trips to a medical facility.
Yeah, but despite all those inherent dangers, these superstars still willingly sign up for Extreme Rules matches. That's what amazes me the most.
Nail it. Boom, what impact. You gotta believe this one's over.
Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory. Boom!
Going for X-Plex, man!
As Corey mentioned, there's a treasure trove of weapons under the ring. Everything from kendo sticks to steel chairs to fire extinguishers. If you can think about it, it's probably under there.
And when that's the case, it's not a matter of if you're going to get hurt, it's a matter of how badly you're going to get hurt.
You gotta believe this one's over. Oh no, we know what this is.
One of the greatest matches I ever had the honor of calling was at TakeOver Brooklyn between Sasha Banks.
Oh, what a DDT!
Wow, bad news for the boss.
Someone's going to be black and blue tomorrow.
Guys, you both had the privilege of calling Sasha Banks against Bayley at the first TakeOver Brooklyn. What were the emotions like in the Barclays Center that night?
Oh, Michael, it was transcending. And two women putting on a match of the year was a moment that brought tears of joy to much of the WWE Universe. Heck, I literally saw grown men crying.
Looking in the mirror?
I had something in my eyes, Saxton.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Sure you did.
Oh, come on.
How can this... Oh, clobbered by the steps.
That'll make you reassess some things.
Boom, what impact. Ooh!
Nasty impact.
Hard landing there.
Nothing to worry about, just a little misstep on her part. In matches like this, guys, you learn very quickly which superstars have what it takes to truly get extreme.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. Back in from the floor. And she's back in the ring now.
Double under, beautiful technique.
Bad news for the boss.
Regarding Corey's point about superstars having what it takes to get extreme, I would argue that every superstar in the locker room possesses a mean streak.
Yeah, but not all mean streaks are created equal.
I think we know what this is. Omega driver.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Shoulders on the mat. When looking at the WWE roster, I would underline Sasha Banks. Yes! Takes it!